AHP, setting new standards in sports nutrition.
From the DB Little Bay Resort in St. Martin, this is All Strength, the Nation's Challenge Series. 32 competitors representing 8 countries. Who is the strongest nation on the planet? Hi again, everybody. I'm Doug Anderson. Joining me, my partner, former World's Strongest Man, Jamie Reeves. Jamie, you got to believe that these two teams we got today in the sunshine, Team Canada, Team UK, what a great start.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic, eh? All the big guns are here. We've got Eddie Elwood, 5 times Mr. Universe for Great Britain. Brian Turner, fresh from the 2004 World's Strongest Man. Team Canada's very strong. We've got Travis Linden, all the regular guys from All Strength. This is going to be exciting.
How big is it for Team Canada to have a guy like Jeff Dolan on their team? A little bit of speed, a little bit of power as well.
Well, Jeff Dolan's a good athlete. He's an ex-javelin thrower. He's very, very strong. He's a finalist at the World's Strongest Man. What can you say about him? He's top drawer.
And what about former Britain's strongest man, Eddie Elwood, who's been battling a few injuries of late?
Yeah, well, Eddie's come back. He's stronger this year than ever before. We've got a newcomer on board, Mark Felix, a big guy, 6'5", 300 pounds, really long arms. He's going to be interesting to watch, Doug.
What a great start for our first show.
Wow, I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Team UK and Team Canada. Now, as always, let's bring in Tammy Tyson. Tammy, what's different about this year? It just seems so eventful.
Oh, it's just we have some new events. We have different teams. Some of the teams have changed some of their members. It's going to be a great day of events. I can't wait.
It sure is going to be a great day. Let's go down to Marshall Ennis and Magnus for Magnuson for the opening of our first event.
So Magnus, first up here is the Island Stones. Now we had this last year, a little bit of a variation this year, still set up in a snooker style. What are the rules?
Well, basic rules are you always have to move this rock, which is on a red box, to another red box before you do a colored one. And you have to start with a yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and end up with a big black one. As soon as the whistle goes, one starts loading the red one goes behind the yellow box, ready for the first load.
Well, Jamie, the Island Stones a little bit different this year as we kick things off. Jeff Dolan to start things off with the 260-pound red stone.
Yeah, it's very important not to make a mistake here because the team waiting can see exactly what the first team's doing here. So Britain have got an advantage here.
Now the red stone
Brad Carty moving the stone back to the left side. Carty will tag off, and it's going to be Travis Linden. No, Carty's going to go for the green stone.
Nice.
Nice pick up there onto the pedestal. No mistakes so far for Team Canada.
Red stone goes
Tags
first.
off to Travis Linden.
Come on, Travis! You got it, big guy. Let's go.
Moves it to the right side. Now moves on to the brown stone.
That's it. No problem.
Long levers, Travis Linden shouldn't have no trouble here. Clean pick up. And it's on. That's a good lift for Travis Linden.
He tags off to Jeff Dolan, his second time around on the stone.
Come on, Jeff!
Moves the red stone over. Now he's going to take on the blue
Put it out,
stone.
big guy. One try. That's all it takes. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, easy. Nice.
And we talked about this in previous Nations Challenge, Jamie. The Island Stones are a little more difficult. They have to find the balance on the stone. It's very difficult compared to the Atlas Stone.
Come on, Brad. Right
Yeah, the
now.
Atlas stones are spherical.
now.
As you can see, these stones
now,
are very
Brad.
awkward.
Yes.
The sharp edges,
Yes,
it's very
come
difficult to get
on.
the handholds.
Come on, Brad.
Brad Carty, who's
Do
a
it now.
385-pound big
Come
stone,
on.
having difficulty getting it up to the front, up and on top.
Well, Brad.
He'll leave the big black stone to Travis Linden.
Well, we've never ever seen this stone lifted, the black one, before in the All Nations Challenge. Is this going to be the first time we see it for Travis Linden? We can see daylight.
Come on, Travis. Come on.
Linden got it off the sand. Can he lap the stone? That's half the battle.
Come on. Do it. Yes. Come on. Go.
Remember, this is the last chance now for Team Canada.
You got it, Jeff. Come on.
Only 2 attempts at one stone.
Come on. This is the big one.
Jeff Dolan looking for the grit. Time winding down on Team Canada.
You almost got it, dude. Let's go.
This is the last chance for Jeff Dolan. He's got to get it. Can't tag. He's on his own out there now, Doug.
20 seconds. One more try.
Dolan with the arm wraps will walk away. Canada will finish with 4 stones. Solid effort from Team Canada.
See Jeff Dolan struggling with his hands here. He just can't get it up. He can't get comfortable with this stone. And Canada's going to finish on the ping.
Jeff, that last stone, what was the reason you couldn't get it up? It was big, but was it the shape?
The shape and it's very dense, a lot denser than other stones. So you're lifting up a bit. you only cover so much surface area with your hands. There's a lot of stone that's in behind you and rolling all over the place.
Well, last year we never had anyone lift up that last stone. We'll see if we can get someone this year. Thanks, guys.
Now, Jamie, Team UK has seen this event before. This team has been together before. Unlike Team Canada, who only had one returning member, this team knows what it takes right here to put on a good performance.
Team Canada made no mistakes. That throws the pressure onto the Great Britain team a little bit. They know one mistake and they're going to fall behind here.
Well, you know, we're only into our second time on the Island Stones, second season into the Island Stones, and nobody's still gotten up that big 405. How about the Stone Monster, Adrian Rollinson?
Well, Adrian always fancies himself with the stones. He tried the black one last year and got a little bit of daylight, but also on the team, Mark Felix, very long athlete, long arms, you can see there. And I'm sure he'll fancy his chances with these stones. He's quite good at the spherical ones. Whether he can lift these misshapen ones, it's another thing.
Experience could be the differing factor.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's any nerves here on Team UK. Rollison off to a good start with the red.
Aid Rollison now on the yellow stone. The first one sitting at 285 pounds. Not much of a difficulty. Now he moves back. He's going to move the red back to the other side and let Eddie Elwood jump in and take on the 315-pound second stone. Well, Mark Felix will be second out of the gate.
Yeah, Mark Felix, very quick there. Another red.
Didn't need to jump in the ball.
6 stones in total. Maximum weight at 405 pounds. Eddie Elwood on the third stone, 330 pounds.
Struggling a little bit here, Eddie, but a good clean lift, and that's on. Interesting here because the guy's taking a red and setting the colour up for his partner straight away.
Aid Rollinson on the blue stone. He's got it lapped at 350 pounds. Looking for the proper grip. Up and on top. Solid effort from Adrian Rollinson, and he'll move the red stone and set things up.
No mistakes again for Team UK.
The difference just may come down to seconds between Team UK and Team Canada. Eddie Elwood at 385-pound pink stone.
Run the red.
That was a good clean lift there from Eddie Elwood. It'll be interesting to see who's the first guy who's going to come out and attempt this big black stone for the UK. And it's going to be Mark Felix. Mark Felix is going to try his hand.
405, Mark Felix. He's got it up, right to the mid-part and left. Felix looking to go on top for Team UK. Can't get the grip, can't get underneath the big stone. Mark Felix has it up to the edge.
Oh my.
As far as we've ever seen it.
This is a fantastic attempt, but I'm fearing he's wasting too much energy here, Felix.
He's got it up to the edge. Now to push it on. Mark Felix only inches to go. Gets it up and on.
Fantastic for Mark Felix. What a result for Team UK.
They are the first team to max out that 405-pound stone, and the thanks goes to Mark Felix for Team UK.
Mark Felix here struggling with the stone, and then you see he seems to have got a comfortable grip. He drives his hips through, and the black stone's on for the first time.
Mark, that was incredible. Did you know you could lift that stone?
Yeah, I knew I could lift it. I've been lifting 192K before, so I don't feel now I get it up.
Indeed, the first team to get up all 6 stones are Team UK at a time of 2:17 flat, and they'll pick up the 10 points in our first event.
Break through all barriers to extreme muscle growth and fat loss with MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition.
Okay, all strength fans, up next is the log press. Last year for max weight, Maggie, this year for repetitions, 680 pounds. How many reps are we going to see out of this log?
Well, last year in the final, we got to see 10 reps by the Ukrainians, but I guess we'll see a whole lot more. I would say like 13, even 14, hopefully.
All right, you heard it from Magnus for Magnuson. Let's bring out the first team. Bring them out, Team Canada!
680 pounds, 310 kilograms, and we're doing it for the amount of reps. Brad Provic will be the odd man out. Jeff Dolan on the right side. There's Travis Linden stepping up.
Take your grip.
Provic moves into the middle.
680 pounds.
Ready?
Lift. Clean.
Now, Jamie, the teams are allowed to change any one of the three men at any given time.
Lift.
Yeah, what you'll be looking for is if they just go out of sync a little bit, which they did then, they've got to get into a rhythm and stay with it. And remember, this is a 90-second time limit.
Lift. Clean.
Brad Carney giving the cadence for Team Canada, trying to get in unison after a bit of a shaky start.
Clean.
Yeah, it looks like they're into a better rhythm now. The third rep and looked a little bit shaky.
Wait for it down. Lift. Clean. Press.
That's better. Somebody's got to shout out the instructions to the lifters.
45 seconds left. 45 seconds.
We're halfway through now,
Press.
and no signs of fatigue yet.
So Provic jumps out. Carney jumps in
30
for
seconds,
Team
fellas,
Canada.
30 seconds.
Lift.
Linden and Dolan remain.
Press.
You see, they're a little bit out of sync now. They've swapped a guy. Got to get that rhythm back.
Nice.
15 seconds.
15 seconds left for Team Canada. One more rep.
Clean.
They roll it up to the chest. One more press. Can Dolan press out the right side? He does. And Team Canada gets one more rep up. Heck of a job by Team Canada, Jamie.
You see on this last rep, struggling to lock it out, but they've made it with a few seconds spare.
Team Canada, good job. Are you happy with that? 10 repetitions?
I think for a first attempt at this, it's okay. I don't know if it'll hold up, but we were out of sync. I think you need this first time to try it, then after that we'll get more of it.
Sure, this is an event. Have you trained together as a team before?
No, but we all know each other really well, so we're going to use this as our shame level. Nothing under 10 from now on.
Bring him out, St. Martin.
So Jamie, Team UK steps up in the Fisherman's Friend three-man log lift for reps, and 10 reps is the benchmark so far for them to be. Looks like it's going to be Mark Felix jumping in for Eddie Elwood.
Yeah, I know Eddie's had a few bicep problems the last couple of years, and it's very important to save the guys. It's a long tournament.
The first man in 2 seasons, Mark Felix, to get the 405-pound Black Stone up and onto its platform. Tremendous feat. Here's Team UK. Abe Rowlandson in the middle. Good shot of Brian Turner. Nice, easy press for Team UK on their first rep.
1, 2, up.
Interesting point here, Doug. Team UK not waiting at the chest. They're going straight overhead and snatching the log. They're taking it up in one movement. Watch, it rolls, and that's a clean press. But
680 pounds.
that's a very hard way to do it. Once you start fatiguing, you're going to go out of sync.
1 minute left, everyone. 1 minute.
Midway through for Team UK.
That's better, working in sync a little bit better here.
1, 2, up.
You can see Mark Felix is dropping behind a little bit now. Maybe lifting that 405-pound stones took its toll a little bit on Mark Felix.
They're able to press out one more time. Team UK has a good pace going, but time is starting to wind down.
Little untidy, that lift.
Impressed from Team UK, though, that they haven't had to take a step forwards or backwards. They pretty much remain in the same spot.
Yeah, they all look solid, very strong through the hips, but they're struggling now. We said this would take it out of them. Mark Felix has got a lot of weight there.
Heck of a job by Mark Felix to balance out the left half.
You see on this last rep, Brian Turner's already locked, and Mark Felix has got to work very, very hard to lock that log. That's a dangerous way to lift.
Good job, you guys. It really helps going second in this event. Did you have in mind you were going to do 11, obviously, before you came in?
This team's done this in Callander in Scotland in the summer, so we knew we were capable of 11. The heat's obviously knocked them down a bit because possibly capable of 13, you know. But the heat, and I think we got out to sync a little bit, knocked us a little bit back. We've got a little bit spare for the future competitions, I think.
Team UK UK picks up their second consecutive victory. Now have 2 wins to nothing over Team Canada.
Mom?
Yes?
How do I know what's right?
Well?
In the third event out of the tent, and they desperately need a win here.
Well, this is all about explosive throwing power, and let's see what Team Canada have got.
So Jeff Dolan, and it looks like Brad Provic will be in for Team Canada with Travis Linden feeding them the implement.
Well, a good choice here, having Jeff Dolan, who's an ex-javelin thrower. Should see good smooth technique, explosive power. There you go.
Reset. Reset.
Now they have to get the implement back
There has
into
to
the
be
circle
5
before they can
implements
move
in
on
at
to
all
the
times.
next one. Linden sets it in. Team Canada goes after it one more time. That hit the top and came down.
Yeah, they got the trajectory all wrong then. Working out of sync. 1, 2, that's better.
Nice job from Team Canada on the second lift. That one is 56 pounds. Now the 70-pound implement.
70 pounds. And it's
Up and
over.
over.
Only just then. This is not about brute strength, it's explosive technique. That's much better, you see, with a heavier weight.
Up next, 100 pounds.
This is 100 pounds for Team Canada. They've got 4 consecutive makes. 100 pounds does not go up.
Come on, boys. 2 misses, 3 more left.
Take your time. Deep breath. Make sure you're ready.
They're only allowed 5 misses.
Team Canada having difficulty at 100 pounds. That is their third miss. The teams are allowed 5 misses before their competition here will come to a halt.
You see, they're getting a little bit tired. Their arms now out of sync, and it's not going as high as the previous attempt. This is fatigue setting in for Team Canada.
Travis Linden's going to move in. Brad Provic will jump out. So it's Linden and Dolan now. Interesting that Dolan's used his left hand the whole time. He never switched sides.
That's it.
You see now with the heavier weight, it's getting harder to swing, and they're losing sync as a team.
Yeah, you've done javelin throwing before, and you've done a lot of this event. Can you tell us a little bit about technique?
Yeah, well, it's sort of a hybrid of a Highland Games event. The weight for height, it's got to be perfect timing to get it to go right. And unfortunately, I'm the only one who has the experience. So we're going to try to bring these guys up, and because we all have the strength and power. Like Brad and I had tons of power. We just were out of sync. Same with Travis, jumping in there the last second. Didn't have a chance to adjust.
So here comes Team UK out for the Schick Extreme 3 weight for height. Team UK's throwers look to be Eddie Elwood and Brian Turner.
Yeah, I think if they're going to learn anything from Canada's performance, it's to use the weaker guys at the start and save the big guns for the heavyweights.
Mark Felix will be the feeder. Aid Rollinson will be the retriever. Felix drops the first one in at 42 pounds. Oh, and that first one does not make it up. The first miss for Team UK. Each team allowed 5 misses.
Well, Brian Turner and Eddie Elwood look all over the place here. What are they thinking of? That's better.
That one is up and over and successful for Team UK. 1 make and 1 miss. Felix drops in the second weight at 56 pounds.
That's better. A little bit of communication needed between these guys.
Just like that, Eddie.
This is weight number 3 at 70 pounds. That clears nicely as well. Fairly easily for Team UK.
It was only just over, though, that, Doug. I think Brian Turner and Eddie Elwood are going to be at the limits with this weight.
86 pounds.
Only just over now.
They make 86 pounds. Now we move on to the 100 pound. Team UK.
100 pounds.
This is where Team Canada faltered. UK, with this, will get their 3rd consecutive win. That is shy.
No, I think they've got to swap team members now, and they are doing. That was at least a yard away, that.
Felix and Rollinson step in.
What?
And they are quite shy. So that is the third miss for Team UK.
Well, I think this is the first chink in UK's armour we're seeing here. There's no communication, not working as teams at all here.
Throw left.
Nobody knows what they're doing. They're coming in and out. There's no communication from the team captain.
This is their last attempt. Help them out here.
This will be the final attempt for Team UK.
100 pounds.
For the Queen Mother, boys.
20 seconds, gentlemen. 20 seconds.
It's now or never for Elwood and Turner. Smooth swing.
And
Nope,
they're
not this time.
unsuccessful. Well, Team UK will get their 84-pound weight up and successful. Let's go down to the beach. Here's Tammy Tyson with Team UK.
Good job, guys. I know that event, it's not one that we've had here before. Is it a new event for you?
Yeah, it's a completely new event. It came from the Highland Games, but in the Highland Games you do it individually. It's a bit awkward in twos because of timings of it.
Right. But this is a team competition, and I think that's why they did it as twos. But that communication is so important. Do you know what you're going to do next time a little bit differently, Eddie?
I think we'll have a bit of practice in the meantime. Yeah. We'll come down tonight or tomorrow night when I'll rest in. We'll have some slide practice.
Yeah, that sure helps. Thanks.
Team Canada picks up their first win in the Schick Extreme 3 weight for height. Canada at 57.61 over Team UK at 104.7. Team UK will currently lead 25-20.
Break through all barriers to extreme muscle growth and fat loss with MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition. Now you can get big, strong, and shredded, just like Dave Hawk. He gained 16.
Easy. You'll love it.
Okay, All Strength fans, up next is the All Strength Stone Magnus, 360 pounds. What's the length of the course?
It's 75 feet.
Now we've seen this in individuals. It's a team event, so what happens this time?
Well, we've got two athletes.
Yes?
One picking up the stone, walking the whole course, turning, coming back until he drops it.
Right.
Second team member picks it up and takes his place, basically walks until he drops it. The team that walks the furthest wins.
Well, Jamie, the fourth event, the all-strength stone carry at 360 pounds. The full length of the course, one length, is 75 feet. Your projection on where you think Team UK is going to finish in this one?
Well, this is all about muscular endurance and stamina.
So Brian Turner and Eddie Elwood will be the first two guys for Team UK.
Yeah, interesting combination, Doug, because in the Island Stones, the two most comfortable members was Mark Felix and Ade Rollerson with the Stones, and they've left those two members out of this event.
360 pounds,
Brian Turner past the 35-foot point, moving to the first length.
Well, as we've said, Doug, this is about endurance and stamina, and also speed. Brian Turner's got to move really quick because he's not very up on stamina.
Turner looking to complete 150 feet, just steps away. He does so. Moves on again. Nice effort so far from Brian Turner.
Breathing very heavy now, Turner. His legs look a little bit like jelly. It looks like he's hitting the wall now. Anything else for Brian Turner here is going to be a bonus. It's slipping. He's in a lot of pain.
A few more feet and Brian Turner with the first put down. Now Eddie Elwood picks it up.
Get it up there, Eddie.
Eddie's got to get it high in the chest. Looking to complete 300 feet is Eddie Elwood.
Well, Eddie looks like he's moving a little faster than Brian. A quick turn and back again. He's got to walk now to the death, Eddie Elwood, with this stone. And he's going to put a marker down for Team Canada, and they're going to know exactly what they've got to do.
Readjusting his grip is Eddie Elwood. Looking to finish off 450 feet. Eddie Elwood passes the 400-foot barrier.
He's got to make this turn now. Fatigue setting in now. You can see Eddie Elwood is coming to a halt. He's fighting through.
At 500 feet, Eddie Elwood will make the put down. We'll have to get an exact distance, but a very solid effort from Team UK. Take a look at the replay, Jamie.
See, Brian Turner drops now, and Eddie Elwood's got 30 seconds to pick it up. Eddie Elwood now, you can see he's breathing hard, his legs are moving slow, and the fatigue's just got to him, and down goes the stone.
That was a great job, you guys. What made you decide that, Brian, you and Eddie would carry the stones?
Well, we done it at Calendar in Scotland, traditional Highland Games event, so we're all pretty much the same, so we're just trying to share the teamwork.
And is it harder doing this event in the heat? I've heard that some people pass out during this. Yes?
Yes, totally.
It takes
the sun wears you down quick. Heat beating down on you.
So Team Canada with a distance of 487 feet 6 is the distance to beat. Nice pace set by Team UK, Jamie.
Yeah, and we've talked about athleticism and what you need for this event, and who better than Jeff Dolan and Travis Linden for Canada, two very athletic guys, good cardio and good stamina.
Dolan's always been known as very fleet of foot.
Ready?
So Jeff Dolan steps up. He's the first one to take on the all-strength stone carry. Has it in his chest. Looking for a good grip, gets it, and off he goes.
Interesting to see Dolan took the stone very high then. Keeps his legs free. Can gain a lot of speed. This is a good start from Dolan, a very fit athlete.
Completes the first 75 feet. Back for a second lap.
Looking very, very comfortable here, Dolan.
The stone starting to slip down the body just a little bit, Jamie.
Yeah, you can see he interlocked his fingers to start with, and now it's slipping. It's really low now. Is he going to go down and reset it?
Come on, Jeff!
This is dangerous. It's down.
A put down for Jeff Dolan, and that will give Travis Linden just past the 225-foot barrier.
Well, Travis Linden's got a lot of work to do now.
There you go.
Linden's got it high in the chest.
You got it, big guy. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Travis has got the ideal physique for this. He's fit, he's long, those long arms, he can lock the stone.
Easy, it's like nothing. Good.
But you're right, Jamie, it is a true endurance event.
Come on, easy, big guy. Let's go. Come on, try.
But he's slowing down a little bit here, Doug. It doesn't look as comfortable as it should for Travis Linden.
Linden touches at 375. Moving back through the middle of the course one more time.
Come on, looking good. Looking good. You're strong.
He's pacing himself very well.
Come on, touch the line.
Travis sure is using the whole course.
The rest of the Canadian team are pointing to the place where Eddie Elwood dropped, and Travis Linden's going past it.
They have passed the place where the UK dropped, and it looks like Team Canada will conserve a little energy and may come away with another victory. What a great replay on that one.
Jeff Dolan here is trying to adjust his grip, and it drops down, leaving Travis Linden a lot of work. Travis here just coming up to Eddie Elwood's mark. He doesn't want to make any mistakes. Goes past, and that's a win for Team Canada.
That was so incredible. And I know you said you didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this competition, but you obviously are training cardio.
Well, it's just I've lost a bit of weight. Not too bad, but also helps when you know what you got to do.
Team Canada comes through with 510 feet, 10 inches, and they pick up the 10 points for the victory. We're all tied at 2 going in to event number 5.
Original Fisherman's Friend. Better way to internet.
Strength fans, up next is Strongman Wrestling. Now, Magnus, last year, the wrestlers were just in here, free hands. Little change this year. Why and what are the changes?
Well, we want to see a throw, basically, down to the ground, instead of having them pushing each other out of the ring. So we're referring to, like, Cumberland wrestling and the traditional Icelandic gleyma, so you have to hold on to a belt on each other and then try to throw each other down. Similar rules to that, and similar some to the judo. So if they go out of the ring, we just bring them back and restart them.
Let's bring them out here. Team Canada, Team UK, Strongman Wrestling.
This is a big event for Team UK.
Yeah, they bring in Brian Turner out here. He's a bouncer from Glasgow. Well, let's see if he can throw Brad out of the ring here.
Brad Provic for Canada wearing the yellow shirt. Brian Turner, shirtless for Team UK. Best 2 of 3.
Back up a little bit. Back up.
1 knee down as long as you're forcing the action is okay. 2 knees down, and it's a win
again,
for the
please.
opposing team.
Yeah.
We're looking for explosive strength here from the hips and back. And a quick turn and a throw.
Turner hanging on quickly. Gets Provic down and out. Team UK will pick up the first victory, and a nice job from Brian Turner, Jamie.
Yeah, you see Brian Turner here, the aggressor forcing him back, then a quick turn, and down goes Brad.
Brad Carty for Canada. Adrian Rollinson for Team UK.
Well, Rollison's got a kickboxing background. He's used to combat. Let's see if he can use that to his advantage here.
Carty trying to stay low.
Slow start here, jostling for position.
Rollinson almost able to lift Carty off the sand. Carty goes for the twist. Can't get it. Rollinson tries to get a leg inside. Carty backs away. Rollinson pushes him to the end, and Rollinson will go down. Carty will win it for Team Canada, tying it at 1 apiece.
You see here, Rollison is trying to lift Brad Carty. He lifts him up, and Brad Carty uses his momentum and takes him down, and it looks like Ade Rollison's injured. He's not coming up.
He's had the wind knocked out of him. Big round of
So
applause.
Adrian Rollinson with the wind knocked out of him. The Stone Monster pops back up with the help of his teammate Eddie Elwood, and will go into the final in this best of 3 as we're currently tied at 1. There's Mark Felix of Team UK and Travis Linden wearing the yellow for Team Canada. In the best of 3, they're tied at 1 thus far, and this should be a very good matchup, Jamie.
Yeah, these two guys are very similar in physiques, tall and rangy. This is going to be an interesting fight, and remember, this is for all the marbles.
We're tied at 2 events apiece. Team Canada, Team UK tied at 1, coming in to the best of 3 here in strongman wrestling.
Let's do it at 3.
Both guys looking for an advantage off the start.
Come on, Travis! Come on,
Get
Travis!
a good stalemate off the start.
Come on! Come on!
Linden gets thrown to the edge, takes Felix down. Team Canada will come through with a victory. Well, Felix made the first move, but it was Linden who finished it off.
You see here, Mark Felix, the aggressor, but then Travis Linden feels he's off balance, and it's a quick turn from Linden, and that's a good result. Well done, Travis Linden.
And Travis Linden is standing by with Tammy Tyson on the beach.
Well done is right, Travis. Have you fought before?
Never done anything like this before. I mean, a hockey, I guess, would be the closest thing, you know, as a skate. So, it just counteracting what he had, and then when I saw the chance, I just figured, okay, that was the best time to go. So
Team Canada takes the lead in winning. They're now up 3-2 over Team UK going into our next event, the 3-man pole push.
Original Fisherman's Friend. Strong and it works. New Cherry Fisherman's Friend. It works and you can't beat the taste.
MHP is turning the protein world upside down with Provolic SR protein. Provolic SR is the biggest breakthrough in protein technology ever. When other proteins stop working, Provolic SR feeds your muscles with mega amounts of high-quality protein for 12 straight hours. Watch your muscles explode. And the taste is amazing. Go to a participating GNC to get MHP's Provolic SR protein, or go online and get yours today.
Original Fisherman's Friend. Strong and it works.
Okay, All Strength fans, up next is the pole push. Megan, we've had this in the All Strength Challenge for a lot of years. Still one of the audience favorites, but tough in the sand for the athletes.
Oh, this is one of the toughest things you can do in sand, basically. And you got 3 guys on each end trying to push each other out, and this is just brutal.
Best 2 out of 3, and they can switch up, right?
They can switch out to each end, yeah.
So event number 6, MHP's 3-man pole push, and you gotta believe, Jamie, that this is the most grueling event that we have in the 7 on tap.
Yeah, and you can't help feeling that Team UK might be a little bit Rejected now after losing one combat event and then having to come into another one against Team Canada.
Well, after jumping out to a quick 2-0 lead, Team Canada's fought back to a 3-2 lead now over Team UK.
Ready? Take a grip.
The athletes have a grip. Jamie, who do you think is going to be the aggressor off the start?
I think Team UK have got to be aggressive here. They've got the body weight advantage. They've got to pull down nice and low, trying to raise it up and get Canada going backwards.
Aid Rowlandson up front for Team UK. Brian Turner in the middle. Eddie anchoring Team UK. For Team Canada.
Very level at the moment.
Travis Linden and Brad Carty in the middle.
Come on!
Remember, Team UK really need a win here to get back at Team Canada.
Dolan starting to bury that right now.
Come on, no!
Team UK going to the high side of the beach.
Come on!
This is a long match too, Doug, in this heat. It's got to be sapping the athletes.
Come on, no! Drive!
With a serve. Canada trying to hold on. Look at UK go. Canada on the brink, and they put down. UK wins the first in the best of three of MHP's three-man pole push. Maybe take a look at that one more time on the replay. What a job at the end by Team UK.
Yeah, you just see Canada go a little still here. Team UK get the advantage, and they drive and push, and they don't stop until Team Canada are out of the circle.
Best 2 out of 3. Let's bring them out for the second match. Team UK, Team Canada.
Well, Team Canada is going to need back-to-back wins if they're going to finish off an overall victory in today's competition with Team UK, but the UK have jumped out to a 1-0 lead in this best of three MHP's three-man pole push. Teams have now switched sides to even things up.
Ready?
Both teams pretty much going with the same lineup, except Mark Felix jumps in for Team UK, and that could be to their advantage.
The last thing Team UK want to do is take this to a third fight. They've got to finish Canada now. Team Canada going a little bit off balance again. They're trying to dig in, but they're moving Dolan to the side.
Dolan has to be careful of that side marker. That is the out point. Team UK moving to the top of the beach one more time. Canada goes down, trying to pick up the handles, and they lose it. Team UK will pick up the victory and win 2-0 in MHP's three-man pole push, and that ties our series at 3 apiece. Look at that one more time, Jamie.
Yeah, if you just look at Travis Linden here, he seems to be stood doing nothing. He's left too much pressure on the anchor man. Team UK can sense that, and they drive Team Canada down into the floor.
Good job, you guys. You needed this win. Now you're tied up. How do you feel about the last event?
Yeah, we feel good. Both Eddie and Mark had tremendous grip, and Mary will hang in, so yeah, we're feeling good.
Team UK and Team Canada all tied at 3 after 6 events. 45 points apiece. Up next, event number 7, the DV 4-man Sudan Walk on the All-Strength Nations Challenge from the DV Little Bay Resort in St. Martin.
Why did your last?
Scenery of the DV Resorts here in St. Martin, that is Fort Amsterdam on the Dutch side of St. Martin, and DV Resorts is incorporated as part of their beautiful resort. Now for our 7th event, let's go down to the beach. Here's Marshall Ennis and Magnus Vermagnuson.
Thanks, Doug. Maggie, this next event is going to be a tough event. This cannon came from that fort behind us. It itself weighs 980 pounds, plus the cradle, 1,420 pound total, 100 feet all the way down and back.
Yep.
Bring them out, Team Canada!
This is event number 7, the DV 4-man Sudan Walk. You know, and I'll tell you something, Jamie, we talk about grip being the key, but what about endurance, running the length of this course, as well as agility and speed?
Well, the endurance has got to be playing a factor in this event, Doug, as well with the heat. We're around 85, 90 degrees now. That's got to be sapping the athletes. This is the final event, and they've got to go all out. It's 3 apiece. The fastest time wins.
Now, a nice job by Team UK in event number 6, and that gives them the advantage in event number 7. They get to see the distance that they have to go. Going seconds is a true advantage for Team UK.
It's definitely an advantage. But once again, Canada can put the pressure on UK. If they make no mistakes, get a good time, there's a lot of pressure then on the UK team.
1,420 pounds, 650 kilograms. And that cannon, of course, came from Fort Amsterdam right here on the Dutch side.
Little stumble there, they went down. Halfway across the course, just re-choking the hands for a good grip.
Now, is it any tougher on the athletes to be in the front of the apparatus or in the back?
Well, the guys at the back have really got to dictate the pace. They're forcing the guys forward, so we could see a stumble in the sand, maybe a twisted ankle. Jeff Dolan a little slow picking up there. Travis Linden looks like he's struggling.
He sure does. Travis Linden with another put down for Team Canada. They're coming up on the finish line. This is all about time. Team Canada having trouble getting it up, and the guys in the rear have lifted too early from the guys in the front.
Once again, Doug, we saw bad teamwork. He's down again just a few meters from the line, but it's all got to go across the line. 20 seconds are remaining.
Team Canada able to cross the finish line and stop the clock. Nice job from Team Canada. Boy, Jamie, take a look at those last 10 feet or so from Team Canada.
Yeah, you can see fatigue setting in. Even though they're just 2 yards away from the finish line, they put down there unnecessarily. It's hard.
Break through all barriers to extreme muscle growth and fat loss with MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition. Now you can get big, strong, and shredded.
On the course, they must beat a time of 1 minute 15.03 seconds to take the overall win from Team Canada. Their fate is in their own hands, Jamie.
Yes, you can't help think that they've got the slight edge over Canada going second. They know exactly what they've got to beat in that 1 minute 15. It's all down to these guys now.
The DV Little Bay four-man Sudan walk, and Team UK will set things up.
Take a grip. Ready?
Team UK going with Felix and Elwood in the rear. Turner and Rollinson up front. Boy, they've got a good pace out of the gate.
Yeah, they're working as a team for the first time now. They're looking good. And the thing is here, Doug, however many times you drop this, you're chewing the course up for going back. That was a really smooth first run. Let's see if they can repeat it.
Look at Team UK. Yet to put down here in the four-man Sudan walk, and they are almost blazing through the course, coming close to the finish line. The first put down, it was Adrian Rollinson with the first put down. Rollinson again with a put down. Still plenty of time left on the clock for Team UK.
Yes, we're coming up now. And that's a win for Team UK, Doug.
Nice job from Team UK in the final event. They come through with a big victory over Team Canada. And Team Canada not happy, but what can they do? Team UK with a nice victory. Let's go to a jubilant Team UK, starting off the week properly with Tammy on the beach.
You bet. They did start this week off properly. Good job, you guys. How much did that affect you that you went second? You looked like you had a new, renewed energy there.
As you can see, it hasn't bothered Team UK one little bit. We've come prepared this year. Only joking.
Congratulations.
Well, Team UK wins it 4 events to 3 in 47.03 seconds. What a job, Jamie.
That was terrific. They only slip up there, just 10 meters away from the line. They put down, but they kept their heads, re-gripped, went over the finish line for a good time of 47 seconds.
What a great event to finish things off for Team UK. They come back from a 3-2 deficit, Jamie, and win it 4-3. Excellent, solid effort from Team UK.
Yeah, I think the turning point, Doug, was the pole push. I think, you know, Team UK was the aggressor. They really wanted it, and that came through in that event, and that changed it. That was a win for the UK.
Well, 2 power events as well to finish things off, and Team UK showed that the power events are what they're very good at.
Yeah, we saw that in the first half of the show, and then later on I think they got a little bit complacent, allowed Team Canada back in, but then they closed the door and they got a good win.
That's something they can't afford to do later on when the stiffer competition comes about.
Well, 2 words for Team UK from this: homework and practice, and the same for Team Canada. They've got to bounce back.
They certainly do. From our partner Jamie Reed, for Tammy Tyson, Magnus for Magnuson, and Marshall Ennis, I'm Doug Anderson. Thanks for joining us on All Strength, the Nations Challenge Series from the DB Little Bay Resort in Saint Martin. Next time on the Nations Challenge Series, the 4 strongest men in America take on Team Netherlands. This has been a Wyndham Studios entertainment production.
It's an A10 doubleheader Saturday.